Hi, everyone. This is The Bottom Line. I'm Kat Shear with Scott Schweitzer, and we are joined by the second and third fittest men coming out of this weekend's CrossFit Games semifinal, the German Throwdown. And they happen to be brothers. We've got Lazar and Luka Dukic. Hi, guys.
Hi. Hi.
So first of all, congratulations. I know we talked last night and it was probably pretty late where you were once you found out all the results and things like that. So just tell me what the last 24 hours have been like for you both.
Well, it was a roller coaster of emotions. It was, sometimes it was really good and sometimes it was really stressful. So, yeah, we felt all kinds of emotions during those 3 days, but at the end we are pretty happy with our results and hard work paid off, so we can't be more happy.
Yeah, like the last night, it was especially both of us trying to qualify with only 5 spots, and if we both want to make it, there's not a lot of spots left if we are both in. So when we saw that both of us made it, that was really, really special.
Yeah, I can imagine. So Lazar, you've qualified 2 years in a row now for the CrossFit Games as the Serbian national champion. So 2019, you declined your invite. You mentioned that you have some holes in your game that you want to work on, weightlifting, running. 2020, you and your brother actually tie for first, kind of, as fittest Serbian men. But I guess with the tiebreaker, you get the win and you accept the invite. And then COVID happens and you don't sort of get to fulfill that dream. So with the lockdowns and things like that, what has training looked like for the last 18 months for both of you?
We are very grateful to our sponsor Superfit for giving us the full affiliate gym in our backyard. So we have everything that we need in 50 square meters in our garage. So training looked pretty much the same, so without any needs for any other gym practically. So we were just training regularly but without competition. So in some kind of way it was perfect to fix our game, to fix some holes that we had, and nothing crazy, like no competition preps, just we kept working on our weaknesses and looks like it paid off.
So what was the online format like? Do you like that, or do you wish you could compete live?
Yeah, okay. So online format for both of us probably is more stressful and more demanding, in a way that we are better athletes under the lights and on the competition floor, and this way of competing kind of became normal, but we hope stuff will get figured out and we'll maybe get to compete live on the games or soon on some live events. But yeah, online competition has some advantages and some disadvantages. We get to compete in our home gym, in our facilities, with our team, on our schedule, on whenever we want. We can do whatever we want. We can use our equipment for warm up. We can eat the food that we regularly eat. So yeah, in that kind of way, it was nice. But then you can only push yourself to certain amount of capacity without anybody pushing you next to you. Yeah, so there are some advantages and some disadvantages. And me and Luka usually don't do competing workouts together. because we tend to start too hot. Like if we go against each other, you don't want to lose to your brother, even if he's younger or he's older. Well, you want to beat your brother always. So we usually don't watch each other. We don't share strategies a lot. So we can focus on our job and on our pace. But yeah, we wish each other always the best of luck, and just he knows what he needs to do. I know what I need to do, and that's it.
So Luka, did you guys work out together this weekend then, side by side, or did you sort of separate?
No, we did everything separated. I mean, we like planned who is doing which workout first, and we were sharing the times and strategies and how we should attack the workout and how did the workout felt and stuff like that. But we didn't do the workouts against each other. We just like were there to support each other. We did the workouts pretty much in the same environment. Like we were posting the floor plans for both of us. We were planning how to set up the equipment, where we'll be do the workouts and stuff. But the workouts itself we did alone, separately.
Oh, that's interesting. So Luka, do you share a coach with your brother?
No. We are we are having different coaches.
Different coaches. So different programming,
Yeah.
all of that. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys both performed well enough, obviously, to qualify for the games. Has this season exposed any holes in your game, things that maybe you need to focus on, prior to getting to Madison?
For me, the hardest test till now for me was the quarterfinals. I was one of the lowest placed athletes going into the German Throwdown. I think that from 31 athletes, I was 25th or something like that, because the biggest weakness was the front squat, and usually that was now it was the weakness for a long time, and I had some knee issues going into the quarterfinals, and then that was like a major hit for me when the front squat was announced, and I took, I think, 400 and something points just from that event. And I usually tend to have a good switch to the Olympic weightlifting. So for example, my clean and front squat was only 5 kilos shy of each other. So I think for me, it would be that raw strength for like powerlifting movements.
Mm-hmm.
That's like my biggest weakness till now. But the biggest weakness I would say is like the leg strength, like pure leg strength. For me, was the weakness that was most exposed, and that I would love to push hard in that as much as I can leading up to the games.
Okay. And any holes from you, Lazar?
Oh, well, we both came from endurance sports. I was water polo player for 9 years, and he was a soccer player for 10 years. Yeah, both 10 years in sports, and we didn't have that strength work during during those 10 years. We never lifted weights. We never did any strength stuff. So yeah, strength for us is a main weakness. Mm-hmm. But we are working on it, and right now I'm pretty happy with how it's going. I'm pretty happy with my overall performance, because I had all top 10 spots. My lowest finish was 9 on the Grace, and I usually on the Gretel, sorry. And I usually tend to have the lowest placing on the sprint events. Yeah, and couplet sprint events, but we're gonna work on that, and I think it will not be a problem until the games. So yeah, sprints and strength, but it's gonna get better soon.
So have you ever been to America?
I have. I was there 5 years ago. I was a student, and I was there with work and travel. I worked there as a lifeguard, and that's when I get familiar with CrossFit.
Okay.
So yeah, 5 years ago I was there.
I haven't. And then when I started CrossFit, I was like, I hope that my first time going to America will be for the games. And now I hope this summer, that's what's going to happen.
So Luka, I love your t-shirt.
Thank you.
That is so cool.
So
Thank you very
logistically, what needs to happen now to get you guys to the games in terms of travel, money raised, all that kind of stuff? What do you have to work on?
Basically, I think that the most important thing is the visa protocol. So if we get that clear and out of the way, then there's nothing that can stop us. I think that at the moment, the Europe has basically almost whole Europe has travel bans to America at the moment. I mean, we are not really sure about that. We have to check that now, leading up to the games. We have to straighten that things out as soon as we can. But we hope that we will get maybe some help from HQ with some verification process, because usually for our country we have to show why we are going to America if it's not for the work, and if we are applying for visa, we have to give some proof that why we are going to America. So we hope that we will get the things clear as soon as possible, because we don't want to be in the middle of the training and then don't know, like 2 weeks out of the games and still not with the visa. That would be hard. So we hope that we can get that visa thing out of the way as fast as we can, and then we are off to Madison for sure.
That's great. So, and I presume you're going to need to start practicing working out together, because when you get there, you could be side by side.
Yeah,
right. So
at least once a week. Or
the biggest problem for now was that we had such a huge the difference in our weaknesses, and then everybody wanted to push hard on their own weaknesses. So then if we get together, it would be more like just being a company to each other in the gym. Instead of pushing each other, we would just be company. For example, if I had a problem with handstand push-ups and Lazar had a problem with running, we were both pushing on our own weaknesses, but we were there for each other to support. And it's not like we didn't train together. We trained and we supported each other the best that we could. It was just that we didn't push each other on the workouts because we had such a different weaknesses. So that was the focus, was to get as better as we can. So I think that we did a good job. I think that if we train together every day, I don't think so that we will be as good as we are now. And I don't think that both of us would made it to the game, because we were such a different types of the athletes.
Okay, fair enough. So I'm going to test your competitive nature here. In the 2020 Open, Luka, you beat your brother in one event.
Yeah.
What event was that?
Actually, I didn't beat him in a single event that year.
2020.
Yeah, that was the year that he received a penalty, I think, for the snatches and burpees. I think that was the year when 20.1 was the workout with snatches and burpees, and Lazar received a huge penalty on the knee extension. And that was the year that he dropped, I think, 5 spots on the Serbian national leaderboard. And then we were fighting for the last 4 events, and he squeezed me out on every event leading up to the end of the Open. But yeah, that was the 20.1. But I know that was because of the penalty. And yeah, but that was almost 2 years ago. So today is different, a completely different ball game, you know.
It counts. So we're going to wrap up here real quick. The bottom line, what does it mean for you to be representing your country at the CrossFit Games as brothers together?
Well, I can't even explain you how much it means. we work for this whole year, like not just 1 year. We work for this past 5-6 years, and to get our both of us there and to represent our flag, our national anthem, our country, it will mean a lot. And yeah, I just can't find words to explain how much it means.
Yeah, and it's like Lazar said, it's the five years of our life was dedicated to this. And 5 years ago, we basically catched up that first wave of CrossFit coming into Serbia. And we were like the first, I would say, guys that were really pushing for the games. And I'm really happy that we will be actually the first guys from Serbia to ever step on the CrossFit Games competition floor. And I think that we worked really, really hard for that. So in the end, it paid off. So we can be like, I think that we will represent our country very well, and we work so hard for it. So
we will give our best to make our country proud.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, well, Scott and I will meet you there for sure. We'll see you. So thanks so much for joining. We really appreciate it. This has been The Bottom Line, and we'll see you next time.